Alright, so let's go over it. Basically, I'm just gonna tell you why I picked what I picked for my grid. Go over a couple of little things. Mostly because it's supposed to be like a definitive, like, it's over. I'm done making this dumb shit. I don't like... So again, I kind of just said a second ago, this is more out of obligation. I stand by what I said about the opinions of things and whatever. Kind of why I never came back and made any more videos to the last one, where I said, oh, it's my journal, I'm gonna make a video every day. I'm not, I don't care. I really just stick by, I believe no one should have an opinion. Opinions are stupid, and we're all wrong. Most of us are stupid.
That maybe having an opinion is the start of educating themselves, and there is some value in that. And that if we find value in that, then eventually people will be more educated and have better opinions.
Whatever. Alright, well, I'm back. So let's go with the first one. Oh, and I put the glasses on. I usually wasn't going to bother with it because, like, it's whatever. I do that so you don't have to see some of my gross face. So I put these on, but then I decided I do care. Let's start off though, real quick.
The water of the day
is water. Wow.
Water of the day
is just literally water. Wow, it's actually pretty good. I don't need a packet. Anyways, so the game grid was simple. Pick out certain things for specific categories. This is how we're doing. My first one was the favorite game of all time. And I felt weird putting this one because technically I didn't want to feel like it was because the new collection just came out. But one of my favorite games of all time is Mega Man Battle Network 2. It's a game that captured me so hard when it came out. I already liked Mega Man a lot, and like I still do. I really just like Mega Man in general, if we're gonna be honest. I liked it a lot as a kid, but that was the first one that felt like it was my Mega Man, which is a stupid thing to say, but it was like the first one where it was like, this came out, and I remember the launch and the release of it. I remember seeing an EGM, being ready for it and excited. So I feel like this was my first one. And it was a little bit more like RPG, which like, I don't know. Something about that made me feel like it was a little bit more real. But you know, just something about being that age when it came out, and then the music slapped. I thought all the character designs were awesome. I had a really big crush on Meryl. Editing me here. You know, doing what I do. Not doing very good, but also it's, I said Meryl. It's male. They're all named after like computer things. It's named after like email. I don't know how I goofed that up so hard. But yeah, anyways, that's male. She's cute, but I said it super wrong, so my bad. Anyway, back to the video. I'll say more one day. I'll give it deserves its own like essay. I don't really write essays anymore. But if I ever come back, maybe that's what I'll write an essay on. I don't know. Number 2 is a pretty easy question as well. Honestly, I think that's the one I put out first when I put my little grid together. It was, favorite series is pretty easy to pinpoint one. It was Donkey Kong. I love the arcade version. I love Donkey Kong Country. It's probably up there in favorite games and could have been my favorite game. And I kind of even like Donkey Kong 64, which I know a lot of people kind of hate that one. But the music in Country is perfect. The music I would argue to say it has like some of the most like defining soundtrack, right, of that era. I remember people even saying that the underwater theme was even played like on the radio some places. It was so good. Then, you know, there's the classic, and it's my wallpaper on my phone. Fun fact. So yeah, hey, editing me again, front cam Tommy. I talked about it before and the thing I just showed you on my home screen, the like internet checkpoint, which was like a thing that was around on the internet back in the day, where it's like it was the song from Donkey Kong Country 2, and unfortunately, it got taken down by Nintendo. You know, it was just a shame because like, you know, it was like a pretty beautiful thing where people just show up and talk about like a trauma they may have had or an issue they've had, and they, you know, have a little checkpoint on the internet. It's now come back, kind of like someone kind of re-uploaded it and has like an option to see it still. But I feel like there's something lost in that. All those people's traumatic things that like they had left on those comments, all like the little help they've been gotten throughout the time, that like it makes me kind of sad. And, you know, I try not to be an internet gatekeeper of all these like weird places on the internet that, you know, we're all normies. I mean, no one's special. We all suck. But I think sometimes it can seem like I hoard these things away from people, and I don't want it to ever feel like that. Yeah, I thought it was sad that this went down. This is obviously someone's put up a new one, and it's doing pretty good. It just seems like we lost something special there.
It might be in the spirit of the old one to just accept the loss and move on and have new cherished memories for the new video.
What more can you say about it, right? But Donkey Kong Country Returns came out really good, the one of the Wii. And then if you can go out of that, I kind of like Donkey Konga. I thought that was fun enough. But the DK Swing, I think those are fun. I really actually enjoyed. I like the Game Boy Advance one more than like the DS one. The DS one, I think the graphics get a little too realistic looking. Well, they're realistically toned. Or the cartoony vibe of the Game Boy Advance ones, I think, were really cute. And I think that worked really well. And they're fun though. I think for the most part, everything in the Donkey Kong series I enjoy. The platforming's tough but fair, like so tight. Some of the character interactions are really cool. All the designs are adorable. Look at Trixie, so cute. And then Diddy's cute. I just like the game. I like Donkey Kong Country a lot. And I like most of the Donkey Kong series. So that one's pretty easy. Okay, so I actually forgot to record the part. Oh, no hat. That's weird. I got the glasses covering my face, but whatever. Forgot to record the music part of this, so I'm recording it here. I'm actually in a corner. Like, this doesn't make any sense to be here. But I did here because that way it just looks different. My room's really messy. Anyways, I forgot to put my favorite soundtrack information on here, which I put as Ape Escape. Just in general. Ape Escape 3 mostly, because I think it's amazing, but like, in general, just they're all great. I had to change it though. It's now Guitar Man. That's the best soundtrack. Here's a bunch of songs that like. We can all remember the classics. Sometimes what you really need is just some good guitar soloing to get you into the mood. Or sometimes you want to dance, and that's what comes through with all these classics.
Sometimes Nobuo from Final Fantasy has to fight Steve Vai in a giant music battle. Got that too. To be fair though, that was a little hot. Sometimes you need to bring it down, go to something that could only be defined as legendary. Man, this is kind of slow. You know, and sometimes that's too slow. So go get yourself a Route 44, extra ice, Coke, and half of it filled with whiskey. Because we need something better than this grandpa guitar and something that's really going to pull us through the edge. Let's finish off the day with the same song. The legendary theme's perfect. The non-acoustic version's the best. I thought about this the other day because we were listening to it and I just decided to change my mind. Bonus. Anyways, so yeah, Guitar Man, that's the best soundtrack. I'm gonna drop a link so y'all can download a FLAC file of it. Listen to it on real speakers, through your amplifier. If you don't, what are you doing? Why are you listening to music? I'm joking. Yeah, listen to how you can, but prioritize music. It will just be better. Zach, you already have like the best setup.
This is the one that made me kind of feel like I needed to like actually make like a playlist or like a video of some type informing it. Luckily I talked myself out of it because I think opinions are fucking dumb and they don't deserve to be around, and most people don't deserve it. But whatever.
Tess, maybe it is fun to make a video, and that is enough?
And I paid for fucking Adobe again. I just need to cancel the subscription. I just fucking forget. But favorite protagonist, I couldn't pick one. That sounds really stupid. I couldn't though. I just had such trouble coming up with one I wanted, like, because there was like Sonic. I love Sonic. I love Snake. I like Ratchet and Jack and Daxter. I like Nathan Drake. I like Mega Man. Mario is an easy one. Doom Guy. There's just so many like protagonists I could just go on for days. I just absolutely love. I mean, even Samus, I think, is like up there because I really like Metroid games, and she actually somehow didn't make it anywhere on the list at all, so that would have been maybe good. But yeah, I picked Arrow. Arrow is from Puyo Puyo, and I'm kind of new to Puyo Puyo, the whole understanding. Puyo Puyo Tetris is where I kind of like realized that there's like this more thing. I just like more to this, and I liked it. Something about her character design is really cute. She looks fun, and then like you go look at the Puyo Puyo games and they're kind of all sassy and funny, and I never really gotten into it before that, so it's been kind of like, that's like my newest obsession, my newest pro tag. I just got like I've gotten a couple of Japanese Puyo Puyo games. I like her. Look at her, she's so cute. She's got a little, in her little dress, she looks like a little adventurer. There's just so many things, and most of them are just, they're cute. All of them. Put them all on the screen right now. They're all amazing, and I really like them. So that's like my newest exceptions. That's why I picked her as my favorite protagonist, because she's the most recent protagonist that I really like.
I'm back. My stupid camera phone battery died, or my battery on my camera died. When that happened, I got really annoyed because I tried to charge it the other night and it didn't go through. So now I'm here trying my hardest making a video I don't even want to make. I just don't understand. It's so annoying. I think it's something about I don't know, whatever. I'm sorry to play. Anyways, back to the video. Sorry for this. I hooked up to my computer, so now it's like, it only gonna be 720p now. So, you know, whatever, I don't care. I mean, you don't need to see me in a high fidelity anyway, I'm fucking disgusting. So, back to the video. I'm very sorry. Okay. Bye.
Anyways, I think the alien told you I'm back though. We talked about our favorite protagonist and all that shit. The follow-up next on the grid is the favorite villain. That one was actually kind of easy, even though there are a lot of great villains out there. Virgil from DNC is like the ultimate villain. He's such a dick. He's a really hot dick, and I think that's the perfect type of villain in the world. Oh, you got a brother? I'm gonna kill him. Oh, you got a son? I'm gonna cut his arm off. Oh, there's a world? I'm gonna try and end it. Like, there's no, he's never, like, come on, dude, just bring it down a notch. He kind of loves the fact that he's a demon. He's super hot about it. Every fight with him, like throughout the series, is always like you have to like get this like rhythm down, and he's just so threatening, and like the best way though, like you feel like you earned a fight with him. You feel like you earned a fight when you beat him, and there's something awesome about that. I think it's really cool. Best story. That was another one that's kind of easy because I had a story. I think there's like the first like story I ever had that really blew me away. And again, there's a ton of great stories, so it's not like this is this is why it's so annoying. People get so combative about this stuff, and none of it matters. It's all just such nothing. But best story for me, it's one of my first like real big stories in video games, and I remember really liking it. It's Final Fantasy VI. It's kind of the game that made me love kind of game stories and the way they tell things. It just blew me away hearing all these like twists and turns and all the reasons for all these characters to come together. And then when they split apart, you really kind of do want to get back to it, like getting back to each other. It's just a really fun time. And Kefka is just like the right levels of just like perfectly unhinged. And I think that's like great, you know? You have like a ninja, a monkey boy, and a beautiful god person. And then you have Mog, and it's like all of them have a good reason for being there, and nothing feels like it's tacked on. It just all feels so seamless, and you feel for everyone, and you really want everyone to get the best that they can, and you just know that not everyone can. And something about it just really blew me away. I was like, oh, this is real. And to this day, I think it's still one of the better stories out there. Everybody play Final Fantasy VI. It's a great game. Download it today. So next grid space here is going to be a game you have not played but really want to, and it's Hollow Knight. I just really like Metroidvanias. This one's supposed to be really good. I explained it in the last video, so I'm not even fucking talking about it here. So, you know, Metroidvanias, style, cute, animated thing, whatever. Watch the other video, or don't. I don't really know what to say. I haven't played it, so whatever. Next little box. Games everyone hates but I love. There's a couple things you can obviously put in there because I think everybody has like a game that people just didn't gel well with and you liked, and vice versa, because you know it's all subjective and none of it matters and it's all a waste of time. I put Xenosaga. This comes from like a general hate that most JRPGs got back then.
Maybe we'll find them in the next Shin Megami Weird Fest. Shin Megami Tensei Persona 3 is enjoyable, but nothing to shoot yourself over.
When I was playing them like in the early 2000s and stuff, like there was just a lot of people just shitting on the anime style, just JRPGs being too long and boring, and it's like they always have overly convoluted storylines. And I remember hearing that about a lot of JRPGs, and in fairness to Xenosaga, it literally is all of those things. I didn't care. I loved them. I think they were really cool. I loved playing them. I was blown away. Oh man, when I got through the first one and I was at like 90 something hours in and my save file corrupted on my PS2, I was just broken. But then like once it got to Xenosaga 2, the series got like even more hate because people did not like the art change. So even the people who liked Xenosaga were now kind of like grumping about it. And I can kind of understand where the hate was, because like I also don't think the art style was a good change. To be fair, I liked the original one a lot better. So I can kind of understand that. The combat changed a little bit, and I can understand that grump as well. But overall, they all just kind of slapped for me, and I kind of just... I love that they just went full-on hate of like Christian God. Because I mean, like, a lot of JRPGs were, you know, oh, let's go kill a god, but like Xenosaga, oh, spoiler warning.
Cosmos. Obey strategical multiple operation systems. All systems operational. Are you my master?
Next square is another one that was like, there's a couple things I couldn't maybe put, because again, everybody hates a game that everybody loves. This is easy. Everyone has one. But I think my most hated game that everybody loves is Persona 5.
I'm giving up, but I'm gonna...
I really don't want to do this anymore. Again, it sounds like I'm crazy. I just recorded all this and fucked it up. Anyways, I like Persona 5. A lot of people do. But my intention of not liking it is to basically state why I don't like it. It's not to take anybody else's enjoyment away from it. I still hope everybody enjoys the stuff they enjoy. It's media. We can all go to our graves having the wrong ideas and wrong opinions about it, because there's no wrong opinion about it, because it's media. It's pointless. Art is a lie. There's no movement through art. There is nothing. We're fucking husks waiting to turn into dust. With that though, I think the way I said stuff in my little first clip was a little too aggressive. Well, not aggressive, it just wasn't detailed enough to come across correctly. Because I don't want people not to like Persona 5. That's not what I'm saying. I just get very frustrated with it because like when I say I don't like Persona 5, I get a lot of like, contrarian over here doesn't like Persona 5, or guess you get all your opinions from YouTube. And it's like, well, if I have an opinion that you're considering it being contrarian opinion, how am I getting this opinion from whatever? I don't care. I have well thought out ideas of what I think I enjoyed the game or didn't enjoy the game. And if I express those ideas, I don't know why I get met with such tribulation about it, and it's very frustrating. Anyways, so I'm just gonna read this post I made on Discord a while back, and I'll decide if I agree with it and I don't agree with it. I think it was a little more aggressive than it should have been, because I was at the peak of people telling me I was stupid or you didn't really form an opinion on this. Even though my opinion was different from most people's. Like, I don't, whatever. Anyways, let's go through it.
I'll be real. I think it's a mediocre game with terrible game design flaws. Has a pretty paint all over it. Like, the soundtrack and visual are fantastic. I honestly think it is a dud of a game. I think it's just a basic JRPG you can get. The stuff thrown in it to make it drag on longer than its peers.
Okay, first one, it's not a mediocre game. It's better than mediocre. I don't like it. It doesn't mean it's mediocre. All the other stuff I agree with. Great music. Presentation's beautiful. Very aesthetically pleasing. Looks nice. I agree with that. Don't agree with it saying mediocre, but whatever. I do feel about the JRPG thing. It's really good. And being really nothing. And there's bad basic JRPGs, so it's better than nothing.
I legit think this story is stupid. Some of the characters are likable. So much of the story contradicts the other parts of the narrative. The idea of stealing the hearts and revealing scummy people is cool. It just feels so much like a monster of the week, though. I got Japan to be super, just stick to your own vibes. Don't get in the way of other people. But they still treat the protag like such garbage, like everyone does. They treat them all like garbage, and it really doesn't make any sense. Like your Danny character, he keeps keeping Fatuba out of some guilt. He takes care of her enough that he should not be such a super douche like most of the game. I think we have talked about the mask thing. Also, calling out Dolly in 2016 feels a little meh. I really don't feel a vibe of friendship between any of the characters. They all seem like a good co-worker at best.
This one I still fully believe in. I think the story's terrible. I don't like the story. I agree with everything I said in that statement. I don't like that main grump. I think my biggest main grump is a little bit further down, but yeah, all that still stands.
Ryan, do not read. Like the whole game weaves a sub-narrative breaking fate. Why can't you say you don't want to leave Tokyo? Ryan, super do not read this one. I also don't like the fake Igor shit. I like the twins. Their fusion is super cute. There's something about the cool host guide of Persona being the big villainary part of the game kills Igor for me. Like, I want him to be an ambiguous being. Like, not good or bad. But there, above all the stuff, this makes him clearly a good boy. Like, I'm going to make this sexual harassing cat to find the chosen one. Really was a downer for me. Also, I like this movie better in Digimon Children's War Game.
I agree with this one completely. That's the one I was losing. This is why I hate the most about the game. I don't like the Igor stuff. It takes them from being this like ambiguous being, third party, to being a good guy. Good. But yeah, really that frustrates me. Again, I don't know. Why do you make yeah, I agree with everything I said there. 100%.
Then, I'm a ton of peace with the gameplay. I'm not the biggest gamer, so they may have just been me. I said I feel like it is in it is JRPG at the basics. The stuff that slows it down though, just are so insufferable. The end result screen was cute the first few times. Fuck, speed it up. That is why the game takes so fucking long. The sneak stuff seemed half-assed. Kind of felt like I can just hit X back and forth in most cases, and I never felt sneaky. I just felt like I didn't have to walk with the analog stick. All Persona dungeons are a little rigid, and the sneak just really highlighted that for me. When recruiting Personas, it felt a little too samey every time. They could be fatigued of playing too much Devil Summoner. The little Japan they made somehow seemed kind of meh too. It just felt like they copied and pasted from Tokyo Mirage Session. Somehow, that one felt like it had a lot more personality. Plus, with how many other games just made Shibuya as the location of the game, I would have expected Persona to be the best of them. Really though, even Digimon Cyber Sleuth felt more like a town with personality, and it was a super budget title compared to Persona. And with a lot of people's first Persona and JRPG, it feels like it's almost a joke of the harem stuff. So I get why people liked it. I just think at best it's a 6 out of 10. No, just to finish it off, that doesn't mean I want people to dislike it. It's medium. That everyone gets out of something is fine.
Okay, this is the one where, like, I think I get a little too aggressive in this Discord review or whatever. Anyways, I definitely come out, like, saying, like, I thought the summoning and the recruiting was a little too blocked. And again, I think I was right. The fatigue of the playing. I just played Devil Summoner. I just replayed Nocturne. I just played Tokyo Mirage Sessions. And I just replayed Golden. I think I was just fatigued. I think I think that is also why I don't like the world of Persona 5. Cyber Sleuth, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, even Akihabara Strip. There's just a wave of these games and JRPGs and kind of games from Japan at that point that were just doing Shibuya. So I think I had just gotten, like, just done. I done it like 4 or 5 times at that point, and then I got to Persona 5 and I was doing it again. And I'm pretty sure the map is basically the same from Tokyo Mirage Sessions to Persona 5. I don't think that helped. So that is what it is. That's arguably, I guess, maybe more of a me thing. Kind of like with the gamer thing. I'm not a gamer, so whatever. But I think I did just come to all these things that made that world feel cool, the Shibuya, feeling very realistic and real. And I literally just went through that. So it wasn't... It just is what it is. So yeah, I agree with that. But then yeah, look, I said that's 6 out of 10. That's still not a bad game. I'd even argue say now, I'd say it's like a 7 out of 10. But it's whatever. And here I'm leaving off the video. I know it seems like you're like, well, you didn't finish it. And you're right, I didn't. And this isn't because I was lazy this time. This is just because I'm not making a hour-long video again. Or it would have been more than that. It's going to be 2 parts, about 30 minutes long. This is good enough. No one needs to hear me talk for that long. This is already excessive. I figured making this into 2 parts is just the smarter and better idea. So that's what I'm going to do. So I don't perceive anybody being mad about it. But that's what I'm doing. And plus, I feel like the Persona 1 was a good thing to end on. I didn't put any crazy edits in there. Just let that sit. Whatever. But I'll be back in 1 week. It won't be a week. Enjoy the rest of Wild Arms. Okay? Okay, bye.